Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Continue, Merce.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
It's the League for Clubs National Semifinals here this evening. Pensacola FC and Met Oval Academy colliding in the first of 2 matchups that we have on hand tonight here in Denton, Texas. Looking forward to these matchups. Met Oval Academy, the only a club to appear in both of these national finals after having a strong run and getting the national championship 1 year ago. Pensacola FC, though, they're the only club without a loss on their record, 10 wins, 3 draws. They had an interesting path to be able to get to this point. However, they have the best goal differential in the regular season in the league going up against the defending champs. It makes for a great matchup. Zach Arnold, Will Connerly, happy to be with you and looking forward to these 2 meetings here tonight.
Well, it's great for me personally to be back. I was on the semifinals and final championship call for the inaugural season for the League for Clubs just a season ago. And you and I have known each other for years, but been going along different paths. And like you said, it was an interesting path for these two teams to get here. And it's an interesting path for you and I to be on the call for this semifinals and finals. I'm excited no matter how you slice it. Met Oval has a really great offensive attack. They were on display during the semifinals last year. Pensacola, a team that is consistent, knows how to win, and it's something is going to have to give here tonight.
Yes, in the second year of the league, you're trying to have that history be on the line here for Met Oval Academy, looking to be repeat champions and trying to continue to push things forward in that respect, and also get the recognition to be able to represent in the Open Cup upcoming as well, if you can get this championship here. But it is a really big matchup. Both offenses have obviously excelled in their respective divisions, and Met Oval coming out of Queens, New York, Pensacola, of course, down in Florida. So different styles of play you could see, and we'll get into the formations and the lineups here in just a moment. But like you said, the production is there. But in these type of settings in the postseason, sometimes you see it's lower scoring affairs, and who can come through with that big moment is really going to be crucial.
Yeah, sometimes it's all about the defense, and who's going to be able to make the most critical stop when it matters most. And both teams have shown that they are capable of doing that. Pensacola, with a very stout defense throughout their entire South region run, very few goals allowed. Met Oval demolished their opponent in the regional final. I believe the final score was 6-1. So their defense only conceded a goal. Their offense put up 6. It could be some contrasting styles going into tonight's match to see who advances to the final on Sunday.
Absolutely. Pensacola FC, they are
Port Oval, assisted by Josue Meneses and Lucas Gross. Our fourth official is Armel Mbase.
Welcome back to Denton, Texas, the second edition of the League for Clubs National Finals. A pair of semifinals tonight. 4 regional champions have reached this spot here to Norman Noble Hunt Stadium this weekend, playing for more than a trophy. In the 2026, the champion also earning a spot directly into the 2027 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup as well. We're ready to go for this one. Zach Arnold, Will Connerly, happy to be with you. Meadowville Academy and Pensacola FC getting ready for battle in the first of 2 semifinals. We have tonight the defending national champions versus the only finalist without an official loss. Great matchup that we have here on our hands coming up this evening, and it's hot here in Denton.
Yeah, we've got a heat index that's approaching the triple digits, and it is sweltering in North Texas, the home of the women's Mean Green soccer team and the home for the next couple of days of the League for Clubs. Excited to be on the call with you tonight, Will.
Really looking forward to this one. Meadowville Academy, when we look at their team, you really look at the top. Carlo Brown, 7 goals and 3 assists, or 3 in the postseason, we should say, so far on this run. And they've also got the returning action ball. T. Saunders, he's got 5 goals on the year. 3 so far in the postseason. So all in all, that's Brown and Saunders totaling 6 goals so far on this postseason run for Meadowville Academy, who makes the trek out of the Northeast Conference from Queens, New York, here to Denton, Texas. They were second in the North in the regular season, second year in the league. They won the Northeast Conference, North Division, and of course for the national championship 1 year ago. They look to repeat that coming up here this year, the only club to appear in both national semifinals here in the first 2 years of the League for Clubs. So they look to defend that title well. Pensacola FC has defended well all year. They've yet to lose a game.
Yeah, their defense has been what's carrying them to those wins, and they're going to need it tonight against the striker Balti Saunders from Meadowville Academy. He was a stud during last year's semifinals, and he is looking to repeat that success in the North Texas region. Scored a couple of goals in Frisco en route to that national championship a year ago. So he is familiar with these weather conditions. Meadowville Academy is familiar with these weather conditions, having been here a season ago. But Pensacola, being from the state of Florida, is very familiar with hot and muggy conditions too. So as we mentioned during the pregame show, Will, it could come down to a matter of stamina between these two clubs and who can outlast the other in 90-plus minutes.
We shall see what will be in store. The League for Clubs, the battle coming up, looking for national championship and also an opportunity for the U.S. Open Cup, a berth there. That's what the national champion will win as well. But the South and East region champions colliding here in just a moment. Yeah, Pensacola FC on the right side of your screen in the blue kits with the white numbers filled in. Meadowville Academy to the left of your screen in the white kits, the black numbers filled in. And we're set and ready to go here in just a moment.
Special thanks to all of you that are tuning in live on the League for Clubs YouTube, and thanks to our friends at DT Sports for helping put this on. Zach Arnold Productions excited to be back for its second year producing the League for Clubs national semifinals and finals.
So Pensacola FC, 4-3-3 action with a little diamond in the midfield for them. Meadowville, 3 in the back. You've got 4 in the midfield, 3 up top. As we are just underway here in this first of 2 national semifinals that we have on hand. And for Meadowville Academy, we mentioned the national title a year ago, looking to defend that, and a lot of similar players that they had from a year ago looking to repeat. Couple of new casts of characters as well, but all in all, John Burklow's squad, a lot of them have been in this spot, as you noted. Off the top, Pensacola FC. We're going to play one up top, but can't find the feet of one of their more dangerous strikers. Cy Fontanon out of Tallahassee, plays at the University of West Florida.
You'll find that there's a lot of University of West Florida players on this Pensacola roster, Will, and that's to be expected.
Fontanon, 7 goals, second most on the squad this year. Number 7 in the dark blue uniforms, attacking from right to left for Pensacola. Possession now with Met Oval Academy. By Ezekiel Rowland, back to the keeper. Max Pfaffman. Another strike. What a strike that is. Hinte Molina. 1-0 the score in the 14th minute. The Venezuelan out of Coker University, Hinte Molina. His 6th of the season. And a 1-0 lead for Pensacola FC. They had a strike outside the box. A few minutes before that, Max Pfaffen was up for the task. But what a strike there by Hinte Molina. His 6th goal. That's one shy of Cy Fontenot for second most on the squad. And there's been a lot of goals to go around, of course, for this team that has now scored 57. to the box, crosses it in, but nobody there on the back post. Good run. Reynoso a couple of times. He's tried to slip through that back line of Pensacola FC, a team that's only conceded 7 goals this year. So the foul drawn there by Joseph Dotson. And it's played back. Boateng, the captain, tries to switch sides. And it will stay on the side of Pensacola FC, who currently has a 1-0 advantage here in the 21st minute of action. And Javier Gonzalez, the defender out of American University, is able to collect just to Jean-Louis. Plays it back. Now Meadowville Academy looking for some of their own possession here. Yet to bring it across the midway line. They do it now, and now they look for a ball. This time it's going to be off pretty clearly. The flag goes up. They've seldom tried that side of the field over on the far wing. A lot of their action has been on the near wing so far, but looking for the through ball there, just unable to confirm. I've not seen a ton of action for Carlo Brown. Pensacola FC clearly paying a lot of attention to them, and both teams hitting the benches, hydration. Breaking the works, 1-0, the advantage for Pensacola FC. One nothing the score. Welcome back. Denton, Texas, it's hot. Both teams went to their benches, hydration break here in the first half of action. 1-0, Pensacola FC. If you're just joining us, it was Hinte Molina who got the job done. He found the first and only, to this point, goal of this match on a really good strike outside the 18, and he finds the post, the far post that is, and just buried it. A good, hard, strong strike on the ground. And Pensacola FC has really dominated the run of possession so far in this match. More moves being made, and the strike, well, that is, again, Hinte Molina back to it. After he tallied his 6th goal of the year, he who's now looking for more just there. That's number 14 in the dark blue uniforms for Pensacola FC, attacking on your screen right to left, and he is the difference maker so far in this match after scoring a goal in about the 14th minute. Now, 35th minute of action, a 1-0 score in favor of Pensacola FC. So Dean Logan's side, who does love to handle the possession for Pensacola FC. We'll see if they can continue to do that, while Met Oval Academy, after they conceded that initial goal, they've had some good runs, good combinations, and a couple opportunities, but just have not had a finish that has created a ton of danger in the attacking third. But they have had some moments of promise building up. One free kick opportunity, didn't get much off of it. And all in all, yet to put a really good, strong shot on goal. And they are trying to find Carlo Brown, the man who's put 7 goals in the back of the net so far this season and 3 in the postseason. With also looking for Balti Saunders, who is one of their best strikers up front. it was Meadowville Academy, the defending national champions, who were able, despite finishing lower than them in the regular season, to beat them in the postseason. What was a fantastic match, a 2-0 result. And then they beat Atlantic City 5-1. This one sent in, ball loose, cleared away. And now looking to run up the other way here is Dotson, but he couldn't break free, and they just get it back to the keeper. Max Pfaffman. That's it at the back. He's a Brooklyn, New York native. Got players from all across the country coming here to Denton, Texas this weekend. It's the South and East happening right now. We'll have a matchup after this as well. And happy to bring it to you live here in the 42nd minute of action. Each side with a tally. Figured we would see some fireworks in this one. Meadowville Academy, 35 goals in just a dozen games, and 56 in 13 games for Pensacola. So there's not a lot of lacking of offense on either side. Andy Kaza, the Queens, New York midfielder, trying to just set things up. Back to his feet. Number 13 in white. The Queens College. Looking to turn. Couldn't get the final touch. Javier Gonzalez was there, staying with it. Good opportunity, but the shot by Irarte is deflected, and Pensacola FC now with a chance to counter. They look for Cy Fontana. Play it here, Hinte Molina. One of the dangerous ones, the Venezuelan already with a goal tonight. It came in the 14th minute, but he plays it back, in Pensacola FC, as they have throughout this match, looking for a run of possession. Using east to west really well, playing both sides, probably the right wing more than the left, but the left is where they generated their scoring opportunity. And so they've been diversified in their attack. Play it back to their keeper, and that just is a possession that goes out of play. Not what they were trying to do there. They give the ball to Meadowville Academy here in the 44th minute of action. Few to go until the break. Javier Gonzalez. Just a minute, less than a minute left in the first half, plus whatever stoppage time they put on the board. Wouldn't think there would be much, probably a few minutes. And here is a huge chance for Meadowville Academy. They got the equalizer because the man who's walking right by the man who got fouled, that's Balti Saunders. Well, he won a foul in the box, turned into a PK that he buried. Here was Javier Gonzalez, who does a good job earning a foul, and set piece chance. Meadowville Academy's been dangerous on these set pieces, already bearing a PK. This one, obviously, higher degree of difficulty here, but a chance for Saunders. You know, he'll be involved. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Yeah, the brief break for hydration, that was really about it. A couple of goals, but not too much delay in that fact. 3 on the wall. Here for Balti Saunders. He's not the one who strikes it, though. It's Reynoso instead. Second ball, Reynoso wins. It goes back to Saunders, and he gets fouled. So pretty much the same place for another chance. We'll see if it's Reynoso or Saunders again. It was Reynoso last time who sent it in and then won the ball, and then Saunders is there on the second ball to get fouled. And we'll see if they run it back and try to get something more on frame here. So Reynoso The Stony Brook University defender raises his hand, and Saunders tried to play it to him, so they change up what they did, and it results in still the possession for Meadowville Academy, looking to take the advantage before the intermission. They've got a chance for it because Balti Saunders will send in a corner. Inward swinging ball. Going toward the back post. And it's headed away. And out of play. 40. Just a couple of minutes left in this first half, maybe 1 minute left in the first 45 of action here in this first of two national semis we've got tonight. Justin John Louis goes to get this one on the left wing. Ezekiel Rowland. Play back to Gonzalez. Maybe 1 moment left here for Meadowville Academy here in the first half. Reynoso takes it. Big opportunity. Saunders was looking for his second. They just couldn't connect. After he scored on the PK, ball finds his feet there. High likelihood of scoring because the frame was wide open for him. Just could not get on the end of that one. So halftime, 1-1 the score here in the national semifinal at the break. Pensacola FC, Meadowville Academy knotted at 1. Pensacola FC scoring first. Meadowville Academy responds. It's Saunders with a PK late in the first half after a 14th minute tally from Pensacola FC's Hinte Molina got things started. But it's about 10 till 7 o'clock tonight here in Denton, Texas. 93 degrees on a hot summer night with two teams vying for a chance to get to the national championship game. We will be right back.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Back here in Denton, Texas. 1-1 at the break between Met Oval Academy and Pensacola FC. You haven't heard my voice very much on the first half of this broadcast. I'm Zach Arnold of Zach Arnold Productions, and I want to thank everybody for your patience as we work with some new partners in order to guarantee a quality broadcast. This first half was not the standard that anybody wants to set, and we thank everybody for their patience. We believe we came up with a solution during the halftime break and look forward to bringing you as clean of a second half and second semifinal as we possibly can. Thank you to the League for Clubs for putting your trust in ZAP and DT Sports. We will continue to work on that collaboration for the rest of this weekend to bring you all of the hard-hitting action that you deserve.
Thank you, Zach. Good to be here in Denton, Texas. It's hot, above 90 degrees, so the team's just got some rest and some recovery at the halftime intermission, but we're ready for the second half, and it should be a good one. 1-1 the score now. Pensacola FC, they scored first, as they've scored so much this year. We mentioned it. Over 50 goals coming in and just over 13 games. The Baker's dozen games, and they've got over 50 goals, 57 to be exact now, with the tally that they got from Hinte Molina in the 14th minute. So that was great. Met Oval Academy, though, credit to them, because not only did they get the PK and put it away and did it in great fashion from the Ball T. Saunders, the Brooklyn, New York native who played collegiately at UConn, but they were responding and putting pressure on Pensacola FC, a team who's only conceded 7 goals this year, and they consistently put that pressure forward. Saunders had it in the box, and that helped them move forward. And this is a team that obviously has got high hopes and big inspiration with the fact that they're looking to repeat as national champions. But if they do, they'll have to give Pensacola FC their first loss. And so it should be an interesting thing to see, unless, of course, we need more than just the next 45. But really, really strong first half and very even, as the scoreboard would indicate.
And that was to be expected when we came into this match. We talked about it a little bit during the pregame show that both of these squads got to this semifinal spot for a reason, and for a very good reason, and it was on full display in that first 45. If we do have to go to extras and potentially penalties after that, the second semifinal will, of course, be delayed just a little bit and will come about a half an hour after the conclusion of this match. Originally scheduled for 8:30 p.m. Central Time, but right now I think that's TBD until we figure out who's going to come out on top here in this second 45.
I guess so, because we're all knotted right now at 1. And just to reset, Pensacola FC, they're in those dark kits with the white numbers filled in. Hard challenge, actually, right there. Joseph Dodson, the Pensacola, Florida native. Not one of those West Florida guys, but he plays in the same conference at Mississippi College, and he earns a foul
and they will be attacking. Oh, just a throw in here. So hard challenge and the ball went out of play. Either way, Pensacola FC with the possession. They're attacking left to right. And Meadowville Academy in the white uniforms, they're going right to left.
South to north for Pensacola with the western setting sun directly in our faces here at University of North Texas.
Yes, and so Meadowville Academy, Queens, New York. They make the trek to Denton, and they're dealing with probably conditions that they aren't as accustomed to. That may not show its hand here in the first half, but now in the early stages of the second half and as this match progresses, that is something to watch out for. However, playing all summer long, and a lot of the guys on the roster from New York, all but 4 of them on the active roster this evening, as that is sent in. Good ball. And on the edge of the box, it's back up top. Played off. So facilitation there from Rodrigo Bacci. And he stays with it. This sent in on the end of it for the moment was Molina, who scored the goal in the 14th minute. The Venezuelan number 14 nearly got it on again to give his team a lead for the second time tonight, but was unable to connect. Man, Hinte Molina's been everywhere. Up to 6 goals on the year. He's looking for his 7th. The one tonight, first he's had in the postseason so far. A real close opportunity. Kind of how that first half went. Pensacola FC dominated the possession for the first about 20 minutes of the game, and it felt as though when Meadowville Academy, the defending national champions, the East Region champs here this year, when they conceded a goal, that's when they started to get some opportunities that, quote-unquote, perhaps woke them up, and they got the equalizer on a Saunders penalty kick.
Yeah, Balti Saunders continuing his success in the North Texas region, scored a goal against Tulsa FC in last year's semifinals. Continues that goal-scoring trend for Meadowville here today.
And that was a great game against Tulsa. 3-2 final. It's sent forward again. The strike gets blocked. Second ball. Still in front of the frame. Another strike. This one off the foot of Joseph Dotson again. Max Pfaffman being tested early, the keeper for Meadowville Academy in this beginning stages of the second half. That's one way to get settled in. So just a few minutes in here into the second half. Knotted at one. Corner kick. Estevez. Oh, boy! Rafael Estevez. 49th minute of action and a phenomenal strike. After the corner kick, they opt not to send it into the box off the flag. They settle outside it. And just a pill there from Rafael Estevez, the Brazilian who plays at University of West Florida. Just fantastic stuff from Pensacola FC. And Rafael Estevez. Zach mentioned it earlier. A lot of West Florida guys. He's one of them. And he has scored 3 goals this year, but 2 of them have come in the postseason. One earlier on in this run, and one now to give his team the lead in the national semifinal against the defending national champions. Pretty good.
The best players step up when it matters the most. And there are very few moments bigger than a national semifinal. Huge momentum swing for Pensacola.
So Estevez, what just brilliant strike too. I mean, the corner kick, I credit to them and the whole routine because they were generating pressure. Corners can create opportunities. We've already seen a free kick tonight turned into some good promise. Of course, it was a PK, high percentage chance that a guy like Balti Sanders would put it away, with Saunders doing just that. But then you look at it, and it's Estevez who steps up in big moments, like you mentioned. The Brazilian, now 3 goals on the year, 2 in the postseason. And his team's in front here in the national semifinal. He scores just a few minutes in to this second half. And it was a really, really good goal. I mean, both goals that we've seen in the run of play from Pensacola FC have been phenomenal. Hinte Molina's strike way outside the box. Rafael Estevez, same thing just a moment ago. The 1 goal from Oval Academy coming in the form of a penalty kick. But we're starting to see why, Zach, this was a team that has now nearly scored 60 goals this year. Pensacola FC, they've got options, and Estevez is one of them.
Depth is one of the things that will take you very far.
That's off. Would have been a goal, or potentially a good opportunity for a goal, but clearly off. The flag went up on the far side. But depth, as you were saying, Zach Arnold, Carlo Brown has provided good depth, and he was the one with the chance right there. I mean, he's got 7 goals and 3 in the postseason, and he was right there, but offside. So they were looking for Carlo Brown, and we'll tell you what, Carlo Brown, Balti Saunders, those are the guys to watch out for. We mentioned it in the first half, and number 18 in the white, you got to look out for him because he is somebody that can finish in a hurry. Really strong finishing ability. And nearly had it there. He was just off on that run. And that is one thing we can say. Balti Saunders really got going in that first half, not just because he drew a PK, finished the PK, equalized the match, but he was generating opportunities. And you can see Pensacola FC, speaking of, has opportunity here, but just can't run to chase it down. Cy Fontana, who's the leading active goal scorer on the active roster right now, just couldn't chase it down.
Yeah, you want your strikers to be fast, but I don't know if anybody was fast enough to catch up to that one. That pass just a little bit too strong there.
Looking to get the ball at his feet. He was involved early on in the match. Haven't seen a ton of him. Thought we potentially would because Yip Van Den Essen, 15 goals on the year. Not playing tonight. Cy Fontana, 7, but really it's all been about Molina. He has done a lot of the work in Molina. And then, of course, you can't forget about Estevez, who just had the go-ahead goal. Another chase down. And getting there is Balin Young. He crosses toward the back post, settled there for Molina, gives it off on the edge of the box. They'll retain some of the possession. Estevez, who just had the beautiful goal. A touch on the heel, back out on the wing, and they just play it back. Pensacola FC loving their bout of possession, and they'll look to get reorganized to recycle it.
I was literally about to say, if you're Pensacola right now, you are okay with taking back some of that possession time. Not necessarily sitting. You still want to attack. 2-1 is one of the most infamous scores in soccer where you can either get very, very proud or you can get very, very lackadaisical. And if you're Pensacola, you do not want to let up on Met Oval. And if you're Met Oval, the pressure is on, but 1 goal is nothing at this level.
Absolutely. And Marcus Pereira commits a clear foul at midfield. Not only is 1 goal nothing, but the moments of inspiration that have come from Met Oval Academy have come in quick spurts.
They have.
They can score in a hurry. Well, Pensacola FC, they've generated 2 just brilliant finishes. However, they've had the ball. They've built up to the right moment. A lot of credit to their composure in the attacking third having that possession. But for Met Oval Academy, a lot of their attacking opportunities have come through their bout of just quick attacks, long through balls, and just playing quickly. So the moment of inspiration could really come at any moment, like you said. So 55th minute of action. And a 2-1 advantage here for Pensacola FC, looking to make their way to the national championship. What a run it would be after advancing here to the final. Advancing from the South Regional Final. Here's a chance. Meadowville Academy laid off. Santa! Oh! We're equalized. Santa plays it out front. And Meadowville Academy finding the back of the net there. Justin Jean-Louis able to get that one done. 56th minute of action. And Justin Jean-Louis, the Stony Brook University midfielder out of Baldwin, New York. 5th goal, 2nd so far in the postseason. And he gets it off a great feed, a great decision from Ensa Sana. The Manhattan man who gives it out front. And Justin Jean-Louis, the Stony Brook midfielder, doing his job and nodding us up. What a match we've had on our hands. Pensacola FC goes out in front, 14th minute. Later on in the first half, it's Meadowville Academy who equalizes this game on a penalty kick. We go to the break. We're knotted at 1. Coming out of the break in the second half early on, once again, Pensacola FC with a tally to take a 2-1 lead. Their second 1-goal lead of the game. Again, coming from a good strike. Rafael Esteves doing just that. However, after the early goal to start the second half, a great breakdown overall, and that is the calm, cool composure that Meadowville Academy needed, and they had it. That moment of inspiration in the attacking third where they made the extra pass, and it really paid off. Ensa Sana, he'll get credit for the assist overall because he put it in the perfect spot, and Justin Jean-Louis just got it done. Really, really good, excellent play. We saw a couple individual brilliant finishes on the side of Pensacola FC, but right there, just really good team football overall to put it there and make enough passes to get the job done and beat the keeper for the first time in the run of play after scoring the PK. We're knotted at 2.
I was about to say, well, unselfish play is something that is just absolutely amazing to see at any sport, at any level. You have an opportunity and you choose to go for the extra pass and let your teammate be the one that gets the goal on the stat sheet. But the most important stat is a 2-2 tie.
Yes, and your ring finger. That's what they're looking for to add to that after they had the national title last year. Facing down a goal in the national semifinal, they needed that. And they get that equalizer. And this is a match now, Zach. 59th minute of action, knotted at 2. Both teams trading blows here in the second half. It's been back and forth. Pensacola FC has had the lead twice, but both times Meadowville Academy has responded to equalize. The question is, can Meadowville Academy jump in front for the first time?
Yeah, it's been a lot of playing from behind and then getting the equalizer. Still a lot of football left to play here in the second half, though.
And this Meadowville Academy team, you brought it up, Atlantic City FC, they won 5-1 in this postseason run, and then beating Stockade, Kingston Stockade, a team that they finished behind at the standings 2-0. That's clearly off as they're looking for Cy Fontanon, one of their top scorers. But that's going to be interesting to see what John Burklow's side can do coming from Queens, New York. And they came with one thing on their mind. After you get a national title a year ago, you're looking to repeat. And we'll see if they can do that. But they're being tested by Pensacola FC, the only club in the league for clubs without a loss on their record. And they have given us just a great match so far.
Yeah, and their women's team in the WPSL won the Gulf Coast Conference and lost in that South Region final. But there's a lot of consistency down in Pensacola, Florida, on both teams making deep runs in their respective playoffs.
Here's Diego Bastos. Check into the game on the wing here in the second half of action. They look to switch sides. They've got an open man here. It's Rodrigo Bacci. Bacci, touch to the edge of the box. Look at the turn. Back to Bacci. Sends it to the edge once again. Laid off. Pereira
gives it back to Rodrigo Bacci. And for the third time this evening, Pensacola FC with the phenomenal finish, and they go up again by a goal here in the 61st minute.
Absolutely amazing placement to that opposite post upper corner. You could not frame it better if you were a photographer.
Rodrigo Bacci, 3 different goal scorers tonight. All of them have come outside of the box. All of them have been just fantastic. I mean, a goal's a goal, right? A goal in a national semifinal, nobody's going to. But these goals have been brilliant strikes. And so the world-classness of the finish has been the impressive mark. But to put 3 goals on the board, any way you slice it, against a Meadowville Academy team who's only allowed 13 goals in 12 games this year, you're doing pretty well. But on the other hand, maybe that's what we expected, because Pensacola FC has scored 56 goals in 13 games this year, and they've added 3 more tonight. They're up by a goal once again for the 3rd time this evening.
Those 3 that Met Oval have conceded tonight make up 19% of all goals allowed this season.
Pretty crazy. And they don't often surrender many goals. They allowed 4 against Kingston Stockade, a loss that made them finish 2nd in the North Division in the regular season. But then they avenged that loss in the playoffs. Here's cross into the box, run a play, it's out front, the strike, it's blocked. Meadowville Academy looking to equalize for a 3rd time. But Rodrigo Bacci, once again, there you go, a 2-goal lead. Cy Fontenot, the 4th different goal scorer tonight for Pensacola FC. A free run of play up the field, and Cy Fontenot with his 8th of the season, 2nd here in the postseason, and a 4-2 lead here in the 63rd.
When they are on it, they are on it. And Pensacola making some fantastic adjustments in the second half, putting up 3 here in, what is that, 18 minutes?
Just about. And so the goal scoring prowess, we knew they had that, right? But coming in, looking at the Pensacola FC side, we thought, yeah, there's a lot of goals to be had, over 50 of them, but 15 of them came from the young man with the name Yip Van Den Essen, not on the active team sheet tonight. So you take him out, and you're like, well, there's still a lot of goals to be had, and there are. Cy Fontenot adds 1, he's got 8, and then Molina also getting in the board. Hinte Molina, he's got 6. And then they continue to add on in a big way with some more strikes here in the second half. Rafael Estevez puts 1 on the board, his 3rd goal overall. And then Rodrigo Bacci, he scores his 1st, and that maybe was the best one we've seen tonight. And then just a free run at the frame for Cy Fontenot. Really a back-breaking thing for Meadowville Academy to now go down by 2. Still plenty of time for them to get back in the game, and we've seen them attack and respond in big ways, but a free run at the frame, that was a goal. Cy Fontenot's going to put away a lot with the level of player he is, and he did just that.
Absolutely. The Tallahassee native gets all the props in the world for playing that as well as you possibly could, and now they've got Meadowville Academy doubled up here at 4-2.
So you mentioned it, West Florida guys, at the beginning of the broadcast. Well, 3 of the 4 goal scorers tonight have been West Florida Argos.
There's something in that Argo drinking water.
The Argonauts are doing well. We should mention, for Pensacola FC, a lot of their players hail from there, but a lot of their players are on the international side as well, Zach. Venezuela, Brazil, Ecuador, the Netherlands, Japan,
Scotland, Ghana,
Germany.
That is a very diverse club.
For Meadowville Academy, most of their roster, pretty much all outside of 4, coming from Ukraine, Belize, Colombia, pretty much everybody else, New York.
Cameron Parma's not on the field right now, backing up Pfaffman, But he's a Dallas, Texas
Yes,
native
you got a
playing for
Dallas-
Oral Roberts. This is like a homecoming for him.
Yes. So you got one Texas native, and the rest pretty much New York outside of Colombia, the Gambia, Belize, and Ukraine. But now this match gets interesting because Meadowville Academy, you're down by a goal. That's no problem, right? You've already responded twice to equalize the match, but now down by 2. Still certainly in the match, but that had to be a backbreaker right there. Just with the way they scored, the way they conceded the goal, just a free run for Sci-Fi. Not somebody who,
I had
let's
a little
be
bit.
honest.
I had a little bit of PTSD because it reminded me of that USA-Belgium match late in the second half.
Oh,
where
man.
Belgium got a breakaway that turned into a backbreaker for USA.
Yes. A lot of backs were broken there. That was a tough one. Losing by 3, but again, that's the thing is you're up by 2 right now if you're Pensacola FC, and they haven't shown a sign of wanting to slow down. They're still on the hunt. They're looking
still
for number
attacking.
5, yeah. And the way they got goal number 4, I mean, we were talking about Cy Fontenot, the leading active goal scorer tonight on this active roster, and second overall on the team so far this year, hadn't had him have a shot on goal during this match. And then the one shot on goal he has, all he had was the keeper to beat. I mean, getting a breakaway like that, it's not only is it hard to defend, but it's rare you get those opportunities in these semifinal matches. And that was the first one we've seen tonight. Overall, we've had really good football this evening. And that's going to continue. Meadowville Academy. And that's the thing, Zach. If they can get an equalizer in the next 10, 15 minutes, it's going to make it a really, really fun finish. And they're going to try to get that equalizer because they know they can put 2 goals on the board. They've already done it here this evening, and they obviously got to find Carlo Brown because he's their main man who gets it done. They're looking up front. Brown couldn't get on that second ball, number 18 in white. We'll see if it's a higher sense of urgency for a formation that already airs on the side of attacking with 3 in the bag for Meadowville Academy. They send one good ball toward the near side, but laying it up front, and it is taken away. That's sub entering into the game, Michael Lightborn. He's a Missouri State University player and a Florida native. Number 10. On the back line now, he's now wearing the armband. So taking over the captain duties as well, it looks like, from Aaron Boateng. Something to watch out for as this match progresses, because they obviously, up to national semifinals, Zach, you're going to at some point pack it in. And that seems like what they're starting to think about doing now. Not in their identity for a team that nearly has scored 60 goals this year.
Right.
But
not necessarily a defensive-minded club, but when you're playing a team with the explosive capabilities of Meadowville Academy, I believe the term is parking the bus.
Yes, and I don't think they know how to do that. I mean, their first 2 games of the year,
it's in drive the full time.
Yes, they scored 20 goals in their first 2 games of the year in total. 14 in the first game of the season. They won 14-1. Then they won 6-0 in their second game of the year. So right out of the gate, this Pensacola FC team knew that they were going to have some powerful attacking players under the direction of their head coach, Dean Logan, who has helped this side get to a great position here, up 2 goals in the 70th minute of action here in the national semifinal. So tonight's winner will advance to the
Number 17.
national championship game. Iron Rose and Oklahoma upcoming next. You mentioned hometown. We'll get into this tonight, but in our second semifinal, Oklahoma, they're the closest team here to Denton, Texas. Out of the 4 meeting here tonight, the region winners from Pensacola, Queens, and then Iron Rose, and now Oklahoma United this evening, those 2 playing the winner of this one in the national championship game on Sunday. We hope you join us then. Sunday night.
It's a much quicker turnaround than the rest of the playoff format. These young men usually have multiple days to rest, recuperate, travel. You have one day in order to get ready for this national final.
And that's where that depth may be tested even more, like you brought up. I mean, obviously in this game at the Heat, but think about the Heat and short rest. I mean, the national title game, you're going to earn it with 2 teams left standing. And right now, as it stands, Pensacola FC will be that team. But Meadowville Academy with a chance to respond over the next 20 minutes of action. We'll see what they can do because they've got the run of possession now. They have brought in some reinforcements, some fresh legs to try to create some danger running toward the frame now. That was Aka Menzlazin.
Free kick in decent position here.
Good play by Aka. Melazin. It'll be Balti Saunders standing next to it, but he's not the one who strikes it. Ball loose. It was Anatol Tober who had a chance at it, but it goes out of play. So some new guys into the game. Anatol Tober. Aka Mezladin. With 73rd minute, 4-2, Pensacola FC, Meadowville Academy. Looking to fight back. They've tried to do it with some fresh legs into the game. TJ Bernard plays it around. Tober going back, push forward by Mana. Looking to flick it on toward a charging Glenford Gentle, but couldn't get it done. Once again, another chance, and what a good position for Pensacola FC, earning the foul. João Ribeiro, who gets in front of the potential strike and is able to earn the foul. And now both sides go into their bench. A little hydration action. 4-2. The lead for Pensacola FC. Can they hold on? Can they punch a ticket to the national championship? Stay with us to find out.
Hydration break.
So out of the break, now 4-2 the score. Welcome back here, Denton, Texas. Hot evening, but the sun's starting to set. And, well, the hopes for Met Oval Academy, are they starting to dim as well? They need to get a couple of goals to extend this match. The defending national champions, do they have it in them?
I'd like to see them make a push here, Will, just out of selfish desire to make it a one-score game.
Selfish.
I know I might get a little bit of heat from the Pensacola fans, but I'm just here for good soccer. I don't have a dog in the hunt necessarily. I'm just hunting for good soccer, and it has been a fun one tonight, and I think it'd be even more fun if it was 4-3 in these final minutes.
Absolutely, and I mean, that's the thing. When you look at it from the Pensacola perspective, we brought it up to you before, but for a team that scored 20 goals in their first 2 games of the year and all, I mean, we can rattle off number after number. We'll make it simple. They score a lot. That's their identity. They want the ball and they want to go score, and they want to have a lot of the possession, which bodes well for a team up 2 goals. However, do they change that? Don't think they should because it's been working well. However, at what point when you get later in the match do you just try to hold on? Because, like you said, once it gets 4-3, all you need is a few moments to equalize the game, and we're heading somewhere else. So, a lot to be played for. It's a great
feed into the box.
It is indeed.
And they're going to send it away.
Goal kick upcoming. So the South region, will it be represented in the national championship come Sunday night? Iron Rose or Oklahoma United? It's our game upcoming after this, and that will be probably, you want to talk about matchups, Zach? Can't wait to get into that one with you. You got the league's highest scoring club against the league's stingiest defense. So what will give? You'll have to find out tonight in our second semifinal. But 4-2 score now in the 79th minute. You say you want to see it 4-3, and well, what does Met Oval Academy need to do to try to get it there? That's the question, because they've had a variety of ways they've scored tonight. Obviously, once off the PK, and then they had the brilliant passing to get it out in front. But I feel like all signs are pointing toward needing to get the ball to the feet of Mr. Brown, Carlo Brown.
I tend to agree with you. He's got the most goals scored this postseason. Balti Saunders collecting one on the PK earlier tonight.
Yeah, that's crazy. Balti's now got 4 in the postseason?
4 in the postseason.
And he only, 6 on the year. So, and you mentioned he scored last year.
He did.
In the playoffs.
He did.
And let's go even further than that. He plays for UConn. He scored in the Big East title game. He knows how to score in the big moments. But that school FC knows how to score as well.
I'm about to say, they know how to score and they know how to maintain possession. They're still keeping it on the other side of the circle.
That was rather ambitious for Diego Bastos. I mean, the University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley player out of Brazil. He came off the bench, and you hope he doesn't have to head back there. He's down inside the box right now, and very, very ambitious attempt to try to get something on the ball, and instead he fell down to the surface.
Ambition is what you need when you're in the national semifinals, though. Well, you need to have those risks in order for some of those to pay off, and a couple of them have. Some very ambitious shots from outside the box from Pensacola that have found the back of the net.
I agree with. I mean, that's probably the best way to describe this Pensacola team. It's a ambitious possession-based team.
Yes,
because there's some possession-based teams that will boot it around in the back. That is not what Pensacola FC does.
No, their set pieces are designed to attack the box, and their crosses are usually very well timed.
Right. And not only that, is like they don't want to waste time. Look at that. They're just trying to go forward. They get more opportunities. Can't finish that one. But again, good chances on frame. They're not wasting a lot of time booting the ball around the back. Like you said, everything they have, they want to go forward. They want to go north to south, you could speak, and just push it forward any way they can. And they've done that in a variety of ways. And such an excellent point that 3 of their goals have been pretty much how you would say ambitious strikes well outside the box. They were able to bury them, and let's be honest, that'll probably be the difference in this one with under 10 minutes to go.
Well, and it's probably a result of the way that they train under the head coach, Dean Logan. I don't think enough credit has been given to him so far tonight, personally. The type of training that you have to do to create an offense with this type of firepower and this much balance, you basically have to spend your time training for those types of shots and those types of moments, and then hope that some of those convert.
Cross deflected and then collected there.
Nice job to avoid the corner.
Mendoza coming in. A great point about Dean Logan. A lot of people, you're right, they've been kind of sleeping on him, not talking about him. They need to, because he's led this team. And especially think about this team and the journey that they went on emotionally, thinking they're not going to go through. They go through because of the ineligible player, and now they're on the precipice of a national championship game.
Got a yellow being dished out here in the 83rd minute.
Let's give it to Nelson Reynoso, who's been active tonight. Believe that was 9 in white. Is that what you had?
I believe so.
9 in white. It's interesting. Because it must happen after the fact, because White has the ball at Oval Academy.
Oh, it was against Pensacola then. It was whoever tripped up Carlos Villa.
Either way, just a caution. Gets action, like we said, happening after this as well. Some of the teams starting to line up. Oklahoma Iron Rose coming up here after the conclusion of this match. They're starting to come to the facility. They'll enjoy the final moments of this match here in the 84th minute of action. But you're right on Dean Logan. Zach, I love that you brought him up, because not only the head coach of Pensacola FC, Coastal Rush, and he's got the U.S. Soccer A license. He just has dedicated a lot of time to this game, and obviously this team, and this Pensacola team nearly putting another in. But it's blocked up front. Keep the hope alive now for Meadowville Academy.
About 5 minutes plus stoppage time left for Met Oval. If they're going to make a push, the time is now. Now it's time to talk about the back four for Pensacola's defense.
Oh, yes. I mean, they've been great. Really, I mean, they have allowed 2 goals, one on the PK, and one on one where their defense was just, I mean, broken down, yes. But that was one where the credit goes to Meadowville Academy for breaking them down. However, there's something to be said about having such a prolific offense. And sometimes that is the best defense, when you don't have to defend all that often.
They're going to have to clamp down here, as it looks like Pensacola finally getting ready to park the bus, as it were, putting their midfielders closer to the box. And that's a great hitting of the eject button to send it to the other end of the field.
Evans Jose Amankwa nearly with the 5th for Pensacola, if that ball would have trickled through a little bit, with a more fortunate bounce for Pensacola FC. That could be the challenge. They pack it in while the counterattacks can be there. Saunders gets it over to Brown. Back post. Nobody there.
Yeah, that cross just a little bit too high.
Saved, though. Somehow stayed in. And they'll recycle something until it's cleared away. Kamara getting it out of danger way, at least for the moment. But that back line, Estevez, Boateng, they've both done a great job tonight. João Ribeiro, haven't had to talk about him a ton because his team's been attacking all night. He was great. And then Bocci as well. So when you think about it, you mentioned the 4 on the back line, 2 center backs, 2 wing backs. Both your wing backs found the back of the net tonight. And both of them from strikes way outside the box. That shows that your team is in the other team.
It's a team effort.
Oh, absolutely.
It's 100% a team effort.
But 2 on your back line.
When your back line is putting it in the back of the net, that is a rare gift.
Well, also shows that they haven't had to worry that much about defending tonight. They've been in the other team's half. If your wing backs are consistently be able to make runs, and I get it, they're interchangeable. You can play wing, you can play wing back. But with the way they want to attack, it's just been impressive, and that I think's the story right there. Both wingbacks for Pensacola FC have scored tonight, and they want some more. On the run right now, chasing it down is Balin Young. He crosses one in. He's looking for Amankwa. He collects, plays it back. He'll get numbers and reinforcements. Couple minutes left, plus whatever time we have stoppage-wise. But Pensacola FC can start to smell it.
Probably an abbreviated post-game show for us here in Denton, Texas, as we have to reset and get ready for the second semifinal that will also be live on this YouTube page.
Meadowville Academy needing to go quick. They'll put something in the box. Carlos Villa can't get there, and now another moment for Pensacola FC. Couldn't thread the needle to Evans Jose Amankwa out of Ghana, the Baker University striker who does have 4 goals this year, Zach, and he's coming off the bench.
He was looking for number 5, but TJ Bernard able to deflect that pass and give Med Oval another opportunity.
Strike in. Good. Headed away there. I mean, you got guys coming in defensively. Jonas Grower, the defender out of Germany, another UFW West Florida guy. And he wins it in the air, and that's exactly what you need to do at this juncture of the game. Win it in the air, get the ball out of danger way, let that clock continue to tick, and book your ticket to the national semifinal. Rest and recover tonight, of course. Try to.
Celebrate for a couple of hours, rest the rest of them, train, and watch film a little bit.
Yeah, watch the broadcast probably, right?
Take a look at how Iron Rose or Oklahoma United may fare.
Oh, yeah, go back to the hotel. Check out the TV cast.
The Holiday Inn Express off of I-35, maybe?
That's where it is?
I
thought it was the Ritz in Las Colinas. No?
That'd be a bit of a commute.
But it'd be nice.
It would.
So we've got just a few minutes left.
I believe I heard 2 minutes of stoppage time. 5. 5 total minutes of stoppage time.
5 minutes of stoppage time. So over double what you were thinking. I mean, this is opportunity.
And that's why I'm not usually a gambling man. You won't see me go north of the Red River very often over to WinStar because I usually end up coming away with less than I went in with.
You're not alone. So you'll see the tactic for Pensacola FC now with...
Yeah, they'll just send it away very far away so that the defense can recover.
Yeah, with stoppage time in effect again, we just have 5. So 4 minutes remaining in this match. Can Met Oval Academy find a couple goals? It will be a tall order. Pensacola FC haven't had to talk a ton tonight about him, but Gabriel Mendoza has done his job.
100%.
Hasn't had to make a ton of saves. Max Pfaffman, honestly, on the other side for Met Oval, he's been tested, and he's been beat 4 times. But a couple of those goals, it's hard to even say he can do anything about.
Those were lucky placements that are very, very tough to contain sometimes.
For sure. You call it luck. They call it skill.
And that's why I'm up here and they're down there. It would take luck for me.
It is unlucky. Oh. There certainly is some luck, though, involved at times with deflections and all those things, for sure. I agree with you there.
Like any sport, it can be a game of inches. And they have accumulated in Pensacola's favor tonight, as they are just moments away from playing on Sunday.
And also a chance to play in the U.S. Open Cup. Whoever captures the national championship has that honor.
An automatic bid. Very prestigious opportunity rather than having to play in.
And that strike is collected. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Not only you go to the national championship, but for the first time, the League for Clubs champion receives direct entry into the 2027 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. Which, of course, the venue connection here with Norman Noble Hunt, Lamar Hunt's wife, the U.S. Open Cup carrying his name. But at the end of the day, Zach, we just got about a minute left. I mean, you said a game of inches. It's a game of seconds now before Pensacola FC will punch their ticket. They'll meet either Iron Rose or Oklahoma United coming up, as the University of North Texas here in Denton, the site for the next semifinal and the final upcoming. And again, just a few ticks for Pensacola FC can let this clock run down. Hinte Molina got the scoring started in the 14th minute. Rodrigo Bacci got involved. Cy Fontanon. Also, and then Rafael Estevez. So a couple of the wingbacks, Bacci and Estevez. Molina getting it done, and then to start it, and then Fontanon to close it out. Those were the 4 different goal scorers tonight. And again, a man who had 15 on the year, not even playing this evening. Makes you wonder how many more could they have had with one of the top attackers in the entire league. But looks like they'll walk away with a 2-goal victory with just a few seconds remaining. About 45 from our eyes, Zach.
We're just watching the official to blow the whistle.
30 seconds.
There'll be one more piece. One more attack from Met Oval here.
Yeah, they can't probably get 2 in this time, but maybe one last chance for something.
Oh, probably closer than it should have been there, Will.
Yes, and Mendoza having a slide to make a stop. One of the few times he's really been tested tonight. And he's able to get there. Just a few seconds left. And the whistle blown. Pensacola FC heading to the national championship. 4 different goal scorers. They jumped out in front. And it was Met Oval Academy who equalized it twice, but 3 second-half goals charges them into the national title game.
The League for Clubs has only been around for a couple of years, but we've had some exciting semifinal action both seasons. And there is no opportunity for a repeat champion now, Will, with Met Oval eliminated. We're either going to get Pensacola or Oklahoma United or Iron Rose as the champion of season number 2. 4-2 is the final here at Noble Hunt Stadium. Zach Arnold and Will Connerly bringing you the call for this match. And we'll be on the call for match number 2 as well. Thank you all so much for tuning in to this national semifinal number 1 of the night in Denton, Texas. We'll see you all in about a half hour's time for semifinal number 2.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merge.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merge.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little. Or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive, the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses, for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?